Hey, how you doing? This is Scott at Scott Doty TV, and today I am tired. So, I thought it would be a perfect day. You know, I said, look, I got the frumpy hair, I got the big sweatshirt, got the bloodshot eyes. I feel like today we should talk about sleep. Now, this is one of the major contributing factors to students struggling in school. So, I want to tell you a few things about it today, all right? First of all, what causes it? What are some of the problems that lack of sleep has created in the life of our children and their performance in school? Second, I want to tell you a couple of things about, well, actually, I'll give you a number of ideas about how to improve the sleep schedule, the sleep habits of your kids. First, let's talk about lack of sleep. Alex Korb wrote a book called The Upward Spiral, in which he says that insomnia, or even general lack of sleep, contributes to everything from general depression to moodiness, even binge eating. And imagine how much better they would do in school if they weren't doing all day. I also want to point out to you this great book called Nurture Shock by Poe Bronson and Ashley Merriman. The authors discuss the fact that in the last generation, we have increasingly lost sleep. In fact, today's teenagers and young people sleep about an hour less per day than did last generation. They're sleeping a little bit less than 7 hours a night, and that lost 1 hour per night compounds over time, to the point at which these authors actually have shown through a number of studies that the lack of sleep in this generation's lifestyle has led to everything from ADHD to obesity. So I thought, listen, this is a major issue. I mean, we got kids who are falling asleep in class. In fact, they even say here, 60% of high schoolers report extreme daytime sleepiness. A quarter admit that their grades have dropped because of it. And depending on what study you look at, anywhere between 20 and 33% of kids are literally falling asleep in class at least one time per week. It's more probable that with that sleepy kind of hangover feel, you're kind of hazily going to get through it, maybe recalling some of the things you're supposed to recall, maybe pacing it like you should, probably not. In other words, you're going to have trouble studying, focusing, reading, recalling if you're not sleeping enough. Let's go, SAT. I got this. Furthermore, it says that only 5% of high school seniors now average 8 hours per night. Most sleep a little bit less than 7 hours per night. We can attribute this to a number of things. They're overstretched, they're busy, they're doing a lot more on their phones and their TVs and all that different stuff. Let's not get into all the potential causes right now. We don't really have time for it. But you might be able to think in your own life and the life of your family, are our kids sleeping enough? Are they sleeping consistently? Are they sleeping 8 hours a night or more, or trying to consistently be there at least? And do we see that they are moody, depressed? Could we attribute any of this to just simple lack of sleep? All right, and what can we do as a family to address this issue? So, I want to give you a list of ideas of how to help your students to sleep better at night. Number one, get them sunlight during the day. Actual exposure to sunlight with vitamin D and all the different things that we take from it help us to sleep at night. Number two, create a bedtime ritual. Get into a place where you are consistently going to sleep at a certain time, more or less. Number three, blue lights. Woo! This is a problem. You got your phone all night long. I'm looking at my phone. Your brain does not release melatonin when it's exposed to blue light. So if you at 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m., 11 p.m. are looking at your laptop, looking at your cell phone, watching television, your brain is being told not to shut down. Number four, related to the last point, actually set an alarm to begin your bedtime process. Forget about the bedtime, like the alarms in the morning. Okay, fine, that's a different thing. Set an alarm at night, and let's say it's at 9:30 p.m. Set that alarm, and it tells you, bing, it's time to turn off my cell phone. It's time to turn off my television. Okay, number five, wear socks. It increases circulation to your feet, which is an important part of falling asleep. Number six, exercise during the day. When I'm playing soccer, I'm running around all day and I'm really getting my energy out, I sleep so much better at night. Next idea is the to-do list. A lot of people fall asleep or try to fall asleep and they can't because they go, oh, I have so much to do tomorrow, and they keep thinking about all those to-dos. And a very useful technique is to keep near your bed a little pad with paper and pen, and when you have ideas and you're lying there and you can't get up, okay, tomorrow I have to do this. List it all out, get it on paper, and then your brain no longer needs to store it and be worried about forgetting it. use your bed for one purpose only. If you're a 6-year-old or a 9-year-old or a 15-year-old, that one purpose is sleep. And one last idea is try to stay awake. I'm not gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna intentionally focus on my awakeness. In fact, that does help to exhaust the brain and exhaust your mental faculties and help you to finally just kind of fall off. So, those are a bunch of quick ideas about how to sleep better at night. Below this video, I'm putting a lot of ideas, notes, links, videos. There are a couple of great articles below. I hope you'll read them. And I really do hope that you'll institute a stronger, focused environment on sleep in the home, in which sleep is sacred. Sleep is inviolable. We believe that without good sleep, we can't focus, we can't pay attention, we can't be in good spirits, we can't be optimistic, we can't be in our best mindset, and therefore sleep is crucial. I hope this video gives you some good ideas for what you can do to help your students to storm the test, and I hope to see you next time on Scott Jody TV. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm studying. Doing it.